Hey everyone, so are we panic mode? Are we thinking, oh, let's sell everything, let's run for the hills, take what we can? Or are we underwater with some of the investments because some of us brought in too late off the blow up tops? If you are, you're going to want to listen to this video. You're going to want to stay with me till the end, because what I'm going to explain in short terms is I don't think there's any reason to panic. Now, I know it's easier said than done, and this video that I want to do and want to reach out there is for a lot of the new people into crypto. A lot of the messages I get and a lot of the stuff that I used to fear about when I first got into crypto is the uncertainty. You hear a lot, you look at all the Twitter, the FUD and stuff, and it's all saying, oh, everything's crashing, Bitcoin's on its way out, is this the end of the bull run, is this the end of the alt season? And that can be alarming for you, especially if you're underwater, especially if you've just brought into the market. But let me really push forward and really emphasize is I do not think we are at the end of this bull run by a long shot. I still think there's another 6 months easy of this bull run yet, if not all the way till sort of like November, like panning down into December. But obviously you want reassurance, and this is why I want to do this video. And I don't want to put out there all the scaremongers or the crap that I think the headline says, is Bitcoin over, is this a scaremongery thing, do I want you to panic? No. The reason I say this is because this is a correction. You know, a lot of things happen in markets, in crypto, in any stocks that you invest in. They're going to have up days, you're going to have down days, there's going to be news that interpretates the price, there's going to be disasters, there's going to be like the blackout in China, like the news that Turkey's banning the Bitcoin. All this stuff's going to affect pricing, and it's going to affect them, but they're small waves. For instance, you know, this is what happens. People put all this stuff and start shouting out there, oh, you know, this is happening, and people panic sell. And then what happens is the bigger the dump, the bigger the pump, and then everyone starts selling the thing, and then a week or so later prices start pumping back up, and everyone's like, oh my god, I wish I hadn't sold them coins, I wish I hadn't sold this, I sold on the down, I was underwater, and now everything's flying back. So this is a very important video for whoever it gets out to, and I'm putting this in all my groups and all my chats, and you know, you can comment on this, you can come back at me on this, but I'll stick my neck out on the line. Is altcoin season has, in my opinion, not even begun. I've looked at charts, I've listened to the people that actually have been through many altcoin seasons, and I've talked to people of the 2017 one, I've talked to people that have sort of been invested in crypto a long time, and is a lot more knowledgeable than me, is a lot more knowledgeable than most of my audience, but this is what I do. I go out there, I research, I do the time, I do the legwork for people, and I spread it to the noobs, to the people that want to listen to it, because none of us want to chat rubbish or chat a load of crap on these videos. We just want what's as close, I mean, we're not crystal balls, there's no predicting these markets, but we want to get as close to the facts as we can and as close to predictions as we possibly can. And my prediction was everything in this dip, crash, whatever you want to call it, was just a fire sale. It was a time to, if you had more income, load up more. If not, just hodl, because I still think even if you got in within the last month, 2 months, you're still got a 3 to 5x easy on your portfolio from here, because we started seeing this. If you've been following crypto, you would have heard from January, February, March, Ethereum's not done this, will Ethereum ever get to 2000, Ethereum this, you know, the experts, the so-called people that weren't backing Ethereum, and I will shout some people out there that were always backing Ethereum, which was BitBoy Crypto. I'm not saying I'm a massive fan of him, I'm not saying that everything he says is great, but he was an advent for Ethereum, and he said Ethereum was going to hit 2000 pretty much when it did. That Martini guy has always said, and he obviously don't talk a lot of rubbish, said it was going to pump. It was going to pump. With some of the other altcoins that with the technical analysis, Crypto Busy, them guys done a lot of research and the work, and all this collated together, I've taken this from 3 different people that I look at. I've looked at people that know what they're talking about, and not just influencer hypes, just trying to like get reactions and followers so they can go out there and show you their yachts and Lambos, from people that really invest, that have got hundreds of thousands, if not millions of their own dollars of their own money invested in these coins. So they're going to research and know what they're talking about, and the general consensus is this is just another dip. It's a speed bump in the road. You know, like we say, the bigger the dump, the bigger the pump. So please, if you've not already, do not sell. Even if you're underwater, I know it's not nice, and I know it's like you're looking out there to all this FUD that's on Google, it's on YouTube, that's on Twitter, it's on Telegram. And for noobs it can be hard, because obviously you know, noobs get slated quite a lot, saying, oh, noobs, they're weak hands, you can tell it's a noob, you know, they get trodden on a little bit. But we don't want that to happen here. What we do, we want you to hold steady. You've got nothing to lose because you put the money into it anyway, and don't sell at a loss, because the last thing we want you to do, and definitely on this channel, is we don't want you to sell at a loss. We don't want you to be underwater for the sake of holding for a few more months. Just weather the storm, because what happens every time a storm cloud comes in, it rains a pile of shit on you, and as soon as that storm clears, it's plain sailing to waters where we could have, you know, double, like in a few months time, we could have double green figures percentages for like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days straight. Just pump. And then it's a case of not if we're in an altcoin season, it's when do we take our profits out. You know what I mean? We won't be worrying about being underwater. We'll be the smarter ones that hodled. We didn't panic. We didn't listen to the FUD. We didn't FOMO. We stood strong, and we're being rewarded for that. So please, if I can say anything, just don't sell. Just don't panic into anything. Do a little bit of research. Comment, reach out to me below if you want me to do a little bit of research into any coins for you. But I just wanted to put this video out quick, again, like emphasizing not to sell, not to like panic, sort of like for everyone out there, especially the noobs, for everyone that's sort of like thinking, what do we do now? Should I sell? Should I buy? Blah blah. If you've got the extra money, buy the dips. It's a sale. If you haven't, just hodl. You'll see we've left here Binance XRP and Dogecoin. I did a video on these yesterday, that sort of like late last night, that came out this morning, to say, was it a good time to get in? For Dogecoin, definitely not, as we said on the video, because like, as we'll pull up the charts now, this is Ethereum. You can see Ethereum's doing really well as well, but we're just going to go into Doge. And what happened, obviously, after yesterday, Doge took a massive, you see where we're looking at it, see, on a massive like little bit of a decline there, and then started to go up. So where would you want to start looking to buy Doge? Well, you see, when we see this moving average here of the 5 cross the 144, we see an uptrend. We want to see a nice uptrend before. Now, unfortunately, Doge is an odd one to predict, because do we get uptrends? It's a meme coin. People are in it now because the hype and the FUD's there. Once this hype falls, people are going to start seeing it drop, and they're just going to be taking money out of it, because it is like a shield coin. You know, people are in it to make money. They might have sold at the top here where Dogecoin got to $5.6. It's still quite high now. But look at that. Look at this price again. But look at the dip. This is what happens when people panic sell, and you're in these risky coins. If you thought this dip was good here, and you'd have brought in around here or here or here, you would have had to weather this all the way down here. And you've had some reconsolidation that it's got to here, but you still would have been panic selling, you know, or buying in at the top. So this is why I left them on there, to have a look at my video yesterday, have a look at where these 3 coins have hit, and if predictions were right, and then hopefully it'll give you some reassurance that the market is just taking a little correction, because obviously for people to make money, people have to sell. You know, it has to dump in order to pump. It can't just keep pumping to the moon in a straight line, otherwise we'd all be rich and we'd all be making shed ton of money. So I thought I'd just do this little rundown, this quick video to put out there to try and reassure people not to panic. The altcoin season is definitely, this is like, not even for me, it's not even a major altcoin season, it's like a little altcoin pre-season. We've not really seen the alts move that much. We've not seen the alts like take off into this euphoric stage where you get face melting gains. You're seeing double green digits for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days straight. We've seen none of that yet. We've seen a little taste, but unfortunately at the moment it seems like the altcoins are pumping for 1 to maybe 2 weeks and then they're dumping again, because this is now, as you see, and as I've said in my earlier videos, you've got a lot of institutional money coming in. Once the smart money comes in, the smart trading kind of happens. You know, they raise prices, and prices raise to sort of make it up the top, then to sell, and then to buy back in at the bottom. And that's how we make money, and that's how it does make money. What you need to do is to sort of be stronger and smarter within the market, to make sure that you can never predict the top and you can never predict the bottom, although the bottom's probably a lot easier to do than predict the top. But as long as you're taking profits on the way up and you're buying on the way down, you're generally going to be winning. You're generally going to be in a good place. So hopefully that saying, there are not a lot of people that have bought these coins at the top have actually sold out and are underwater, because we don't want no one to lose money on this channel. So I'm going to be doing a lot more analysis, especially through these dark times, these dumps and stuff like that, to see what coins, how they're reacting to the market, what coins are being good, what others are saying. I'll collate the information. I want to share it out to everyone on here. If you feel there's something you're not sure about, please ask, because I don't mind doing the research. You know, crypto, yes, I'm a big investor of my own money. Yes, I do trading. Yes, I do all this, but I'm actually see it as a hobby as well. I see it as something I'm genuinely interested in. So I love to share the knowledge that I gain. And most of all, I just don't want new people to get wrecked, because when I was new into crypto, it was hard work. No one wants to listen to you. No one really wants to give that much for advice unless they're gaining followers or making money out of you. And it's hard. It's a bloody hard place to be in. Like, and we want to keep it real here. The only thing I want from my channels and my videos is not, oh yeah, he's got 400,000 subscribers, he's got 1 million views. Is people say that guy does not talk a load of shit. That guy does not come on and say, oh yeah, it could go up or it could go down. Look, this is the Bitcoin price. The price is going to drop. Is Bitcoin going to drop? Is it going to go up? I mean, no shit, Sherlock. We all know it's either going to go up or down. We all know that if it's consolidating, it's in a 50-50 stage. That shit don't help you. It doesn't give you confidence. It doesn't give you like support of worry if you're underwater, because I know I've got friends, and not so much family, but friends that have risked money that's relied upon in this, and I know a lot of other people have done this. So when you're underwater, it can be daunting, because you see this as your savings, as your way of creating a better life for yourself. So there's much help I can give you, there's much information I can give you to do. If I genuinely thought we were in the shit and things were going down, this was the end of the bull run, I'd be saying that. I'd be saying, look, as much as I don't want to say this, I'm starting to sell my positions. Everyone I'm talking to within the industry are selling their positions. You know, you might want to look at an exit strategy, but we are far from that. I'm saying like at least 6 to maybe 9 months away from that situation. It's just hype gets created, because to make a big money, and have a look at the charts, see when these big dumps happen. Big dumps tend to happen early hours in the morning if you're in Western time, because obviously China's a big player in this market, and a lot of the big whales, apart from obviously we know the Elon Musk and stuff like that, but the big investors and the big people are all the shadow ones. We've obviously got the ones that are in the limelight, but they're like 10% of a whole 100% of the whales that are in there. They dump early hours in the morning, so none of us have got a chance that are on the Western time, unless we stay up early hours in the morning to see this happen. So we have to sort of predict it, and all I'm saying is don't panic, hodl what you've got. If you've got a bit more money, buy the dips. I'll be bringing out, so once I've spoken to a lot of people, looked at a few more charts, I'll be bringing out some great coins that I still think are good 10x entry points tomorrow or the day after, depending on how the research goes. And you know, let's just be the smart people in this, and let's try and outsmart the market and make as much money as we can. But most of all, let's not panic. So until we do the next video, I hope everyone has a great day, evening, whatever it is you're doing. Hope you have a great one and smash it. Thanks.